Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the playthrough of Gran Turismo 7. Making our way through the, you could call it a career mode. I find it really superficial career. It's a weird setup, but let's call it the cafe menu book mode. It's still fun, but it has like its little quirks that I commented on in the previous episode. But here we go. We have menu book 26, I think, and we have to drive in one out of two trucks. The Ford F-150 or the Toyota Tundra. I think I will try both. I have both in the garage now. Bought them at the end of the previous episode. 1 second, I just will close a door. 1 moment. Alright, back at it. So not really full out racing. It will more be, I assume, off-road or something. I already started it. And that's also this is that annoying thing. What I meant with the setup is really backwards. If you already have these cars, like that F-150, that is one of the cars you need for it, so you go and buy it. But then you have 3 objectives: get 3 cars, do 3 races to get 3 cars. But if you buy that car and the Ford RS at the top, that was the reward car of the previous menu book. So already 2 out of 3 menus or objectives are cleared without having driven 1 mile for this menu book. It makes 0 sense. And you can also not see anymore where the race took place, because normally you have like this little eye which says what race you need to do. But if it's already cleared, if you have the car already, that eye disappears. So it's so ridiculous. It is unbelievable. I do think if you... No, now I need to know where it is. Daytona Speedway. So let's assume it are US tracks. I can either look it up, which races I had to do for those 2 cars that we already have online, just on the forum. But I think maybe you can, but yeah. I already looked it up yesterday, I forgot a bit. But you see, there's only 1 now indicated here, as like this is one of the circuits part of the menu book. That is the one car that we don't have yet. I know by head that there was one, I think, on Willow Springs. Yes, so that's the one over here. But if you don't know that, I know that from looking it up. You have to check all the other one, I have no idea. So I assume it will be somewhere where there is, this one. I wanted to say where there is dirt. In Colorado sounds like dirt, so yes, you see here, you see the reward car. But for the rest there's no indication. If I wouldn't have looked it up, or if I wouldn't have had like an indication like, okay, we're in a Jeep, it's probably some off-road circuit. You just have to go through all these menus trying to find the races for the cars that you already unlocked, because I do want to participate in those races. You want to have the full, between brackets, career experience, and not having a menu book and 2 out of 3 you already have the car, so you just do 1 race and you're done with your menu book. It's so retarded. I still am baffled by it, that you put in a career mode and then you basically nerf it by removing any event from the career mode for which you already randomly or coincidentally have the reward car in your garage. It's so weird. Anyway, sorry, that was just me ranting. Let's start with that one with the RS. That was the first one. Apparently it is quite tricky. We also have to do some slipstreaming to be able to win in a stock car. So 450 is the performance points recommendation, and our car has 430. Alright, let's just see how it goes. I do think it will be tougher in the Toyota Tundra because I think this truck has like 410 horsepower or something, the F-150. But the Toyota Tundra only has 380 or something, so that will be tougher if we pick that one, but we will worry about that later. Here we go. I do find the whole concept of truck races pretty weird. Holy shit. But it feels, yeah, I like the whole physics after that update. It feels, yeah, the physics are just great. It feels, sorry, it feels, realistic, the driving model. The only problem is I really don't remember this layout that well. I know there are some very tricky corners, but maybe it's not this layout, where there are really some super tight corners on top of a hill that you really need to know about. This is going to be very tricky. Those tight corners with also an elevation changes, which are really tricky. They're not in this layout. This is the short layout, I guess, of the track. Cars are pretty okay to control. I do have the feeling that I'm braking, over braking. Way too much. What the hell? They're pushing me off-road. Alright, this is going to be a really tricky one, I guess. Because creeping up, it's not that much of a problem. The problem is that the first place cars are really far ahead. Right, and this is, I think, the one that's coming up over here. This one is a very important corner. You really want to keep speed up here. This corner is critical. God damn it. Way too much braking. Alright, is that... Yeah, I do think these are the... that's the first place car. It's not like that's 1, 2, 3 in front. Fuck my life. Annoying, fucking annoying corner. It's the most important corner. If you keep your speed up there. So it is actually pretty doable, I think. You just need to practice. And it is honestly also pretty fun. More fun than I was expecting. God damn it, again. Misshifting. Beautiful track actually, do have to say that. And now for the tricky corner. I just don't really know how to take it. Fuck me, man. Fuck me. You want to stay on the edge there. So don't brake too much, but if you're braking while you're steering, it's very easy to fishtail the car off track. Oh my God. Come on. No. that's the only good thing of these cars. They also off-road remain pretty quick. It's not like you totally lose all your speeds. Sorry. Alright, my only problem in this track is the corner that's coming up now. I need to find a consistent way, so steers. Right, what I did was brake when the steering was straight, and then lift a little bit off through that tighter section. Sorry, my bad. Almost lost it. Alright, not the cleanest, but yeah, it's truck racing. A little push is part of the game, I would say. Alright, this should do it. Nice. Alright, let's watch a little bit of replay. It's probably pretty beautiful. Beautiful vistas, middle of the desert, sunset. So much details in these cars. You really see the rear differential and the whole suspension setup below the car. Alright, super cool, pretty enjoyable in the sense that it are such distinct races. Like you have like Group 3, you have regular cars, you have like these trucks. I find that really quintessential. Alright, we're gonna do this one. This is the second one, I guess. I do think we need to slipstream here, but I find it quintessential of the old Gran Turismo games, like all the different classes. When this game came out, I really was a little bit disappointed that the focus was so much on the online from GT Sport, like with the Group 3 cars, only the race cars. But there are many cool cars have been added to the game since, so pretty cool. Alright, I do think we need to slipstream here. But again, pretty cool setup, like oval racing in a truck. It's not something you ordinarily see. Probably I'm not the best at it. Also what I like, normally I find all the tracks in Gran Turismo honestly a little bit too wide and therefore not really exhilarating, but this one is actually quite narrow. Don't need to brake at all. And you do hear it through the wind sounds, which is a little bit weird that we hear wind sounds, because you have normally a car is pretty well isolated. You don't really hear the wind, but here it's useful because the wind sound disappears when you're in slipstream range. The question is, will we get into slipstream range still? I do think we are slowly but surely catching up. Yes, and now the wind sounds is getting less because we're now fully in the slipstream range. And now you hear the wind again. Maybe I lost the race there. I am holding off a bit so that I stay in his slipstream. And now we are going for the move. Oh shit, we have another lap. Fuck my life, and I'm getting bumped off. We had another lap apparently. So how many laps do we have? I have no idea. I assume this is start finish. So this was one lap. I just really need to know where start finish is, because then I know when to exit the slipstream to slingshot past. You also don't want to do that too early, I think. Because then they can get past you, unless we drive defensively. So I think we have one more lap to go now. And this will be tricky. We held them off pretty okay so far. Man, this is fun. This whole game is so much fun actually. I'm only very worried about the green car is still behind. I was worried that one of them would creep up from high over. We still have another lap. That's really weird. Maybe it's a 5 laps, this one. Wouldn't surprise me. knife. He rammed me. I tried to block him. Maybe I blocked too late. Alright, this is a little bit annoying because it's fun, but it's also a little bit longer race. And you're basically only defending. I can of course stay behind the car and not defend until the very last moment. But I'm not sure how many laps it is, so I don't want to then accidentally cross the finish line in seconds. Right, so this is second lap, I think. Third lap, I think. Right, I'm not really gaining as easily as previously, I have the feeling. Right, fourth lap, I think. Alright, let me quickly swap a button, because there's one that I use quite a lot. And nitrous we don't really use that often, but what we use way more often is look back. Where the hell is look back? This one we do over there, then we do nitrous over here, and then over here we have the horn. Let's do that one over here. It's fun for immersion, just using the horn sometimes. And then over here we do the flash high beams. I still don't know what the difference is between toggle high-low beams, flash high beams, and flash and toggle high beams. They all seem to do a little bit the same thing. I have no idea. I'm gonna put that one over there. So now look back is in a place that suits me better. Toggle high-low beams. Yeah, I also have it over there as well. So then over here we can maybe do the flash and toggle. Alright, here we go. We have 2 rounds of defensive driving. There's also a car coming in high up. Alright, we had some contact with the green car. It's pretty nice because he actually backed off. But they will be coming for a new attack. Now it's the white car, man, it's pretty fun. I remember one, it was actually in Gran Turismo, fuck me, now he's passing me. I cannot now take him anymore. Or defense, because I will just be bumped off with a pit maneuver, so to say. He's not even behind me. He could have been. The white car, I thought he was already at my right side. But this is, nice. And I thought we had another lap actually, so I was lucky that they held off. Maybe it was a little bit of rubber banding going on. Allow the player to win. But anyways, what I wanted to say is it's a bit reminiscent to Gran Turismo 4, where you had to do a slipstream event in the Nissan GTR, which really was pretty tricky. If you're not, you really had to know when to slingshot past. And yeah, that really that helped me out in this one actually. Man, epic decals on some of these cars. Like this one. It's only a little bit annoying. Why does the camera change? That is because I have a double assignment. That is in the replay. That's weird. Up and down is switching cars, but it also switches up the camera somehow because I changed the camera button. So let's change that to something else, that we don't have a double assignment. Alright, so how did I have it? I had change view. Yes, I have that over here. Down. Yeah, so that is what does it, because when you are in replay mode, up and down also changes the car. So if you press down, it changes the car and it changes the view. So what can I do about that? Where do I put change view then? Yeah, to be honest, change view, I rarely use it. So windscreen wipers over there, and then we have hazard lights over there. That makes sense. Right, left indicator, I never really use those. Yeah, I could put it on that MFD button. R dial press. MFD selection right. That's also not really what you want, right? Up, down, left, right. And then maybe it makes sense to make this one MFD selection left, whatever that does. Not even sure it works if you don't have HUD enabled. But then this one, change view, we have to put somewhere else. Then D-pad up or down. Yeah, I could do it here, but I really like to keep these two as like car immersion related, like horn and light beams, not change view, that's game related. But there is really not anywhere else I could put it, unless I put the only free button I see for change view is indeed this one, but then we do not have MFD selection left. But maybe that doesn't work anyways if I don't have a HUD, and otherwise only with the MFD selection right you can probably just press it a couple of times and then you cycle through all the menus of the MFD. So we will do change camera, change view over to that MFD button. Yeah, on the other hand, no. I'm going to do this one, flash and toggle beams. I hardly ever use those, so I use the camera more often, so I will be doing change view in a more prominent button. So that would be like so. Now we have over here, yeah, we can also actually wait, yeah, now we actually have, I forgot about this one. This one is now cleared, so we can also use this one as flash and toggle high beams. Then this one is free again for MFD left, whatever that is. Alright, let's keep it like this. And then wow, this car really doesn't engine brake a lot. I'm putting it in the lowest gear, but really goes down, decelerates slowly. Alright, now let's see if it works. Yes, it works without changing camera. So I wanted to say earlier that some of these cars here, this one, they have really pretty epic decals. A lot of these races, they're unique decals. It really makes it so much more, yeah, it feels unique, feels realistic compared to generic car paints. Very cool. Alright, so slowly but surely I'm getting into the game again with all the little nuances and technicalities like the button assignments. This is only the third episode after taking a 1.5 year hiatus. Alright, now let's mix up the car. We are going to go to Colorado, we did Daytona, we did, the other one is, no, Willow Springs we did. We still have to do Colorado, and we will mix up the car to the Tundra. If you see it, here it is. You see this one has a little bit less PP. But you need dirt tires to drive on this track. The car you're currently driving is not equipped with dirt tires and therefore cannot be driven here. We can do some quick settings here as well. Power restrictor and ballast. Good to know. Holy shit, snow tires are really thin. Alright, but we have a little bit lower PP, but hopefully that doesn't matter as much on the, in a dirt track like this, where it's all about sliding, etc. Alright, here we go. Holy shit, I hardly feel any... It's so annoying. It really screwed up the force feedback with that latest update. Driving model is amazing, but force feedback, you have to constantly adjust all kinds of stuff. Alright, I don't really know. Remember the track that well. Could be that this is actually the first time I'm driving here, I don't know. I don't think so. I do know I'm not the fastest. Right, but if that is the whole field, then everybody... Holy shit, there are some pretty wild shocks. No, I wanted to say, if this is the whole field, then everybody is super close together. But there are actually some cars in front still. I do think this is a new track, that I didn't drive this one before yet. Alright, come on. Looking good. Oh, fuck me, there are still cars in front. I do think we still have, not 100% sure, but pretty sure we still have a lap. Alright, screwed up that corner. We should be good. Alright, pretty fun. Alright, and that concludes the menu book. Let's watch one lap of replay. And they are pretty monstrous trucks. Really see the suspension working, amazingly detailed. Pretty epic. It's a pretty short track. I don't know if there are more layouts, but it's quite enjoyable. And the physics again, perfect. Are there more layouts here? No, I don't think so, right? Nope, only one. Still have to do the circuit experience, but let's worry about that later. So we completed menu book number 26, I'm pretty sure. Congratulations, you've got all 3 cars. This completes your Ford collection. Once you've collected your rewards, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. Special stage Route X, a World Circuits track has been made available. The USA's Ford is one of the world's leading car manufacturers. It has been responsible for producing legendary sports cars such as the Ford GT, best-selling pickup trucks like the F-150, and hot hatches like the Focus, which was built in Europe. In other words, it's been involved in the creation of all sorts of different cars. The first cars appeared around the end of the 19th century, and before long they had revolutionized the world. Ford played a leading role in this revolution by being the first to come up with mass production technology. In those days, not long after the very first car had been invented, cars were built one at a time with craftsmen moving between each unit on the factory floor. In 1908, however, Ford introduced the first production line, meaning that the cars moved while the workers stayed still. This allowed cars to be mass produced, which in turn made them dramatically cheaper. One of the cars produced on Ford's early production lines was the legendary Model T. 15 million Model Ts were built over a 20-year period. Today we take mass production for granted, but Ford will always be remembered as the ones who shook things up. Beautiful. I really like these little information tidbits. Alright, Jeremy, I'm sure has something to say about the Ford design. This is no ordinary the Toyota pickup truck, it's a real super truck, capable of dominating on dirt tracks and oval circuits. Any mention of Tundra makes me think of the Baja 1000 desert race. It's an I also was thinking about that. I think it was a dirt game or something, where you had like, you drove trucks like these with huge jumps. It was pretty fun. It's an all-night race that takes place on a 1600 kilometer course built in the Mexican desert. It's a super tough race and more than half the cars that enter have to drop out with some kind of problem. Toyota entered the race with this Tundra tuned by TRD tuning and the car won in its class. What's more, did you know that the Tundra TRD has also raced on oval racetracks as well? In 2019 it entered a survival event in Daytona, winning a race in which only 9 out of 32 cars finished. Interesting. Now I'm also curious about the... it's a shame that we cannot more easily switch cars. I think we have to go all the way here. Well done, Rombbb Gaming. Your car collection now contains 100 cars. It's quite a spectacle compared to when you first started out. You're well on your way to becoming a legendary collector. Keep it up. Right, it would be nice if we could more easily switch cars, but I'm now also curious in the little tidbit of information for the Ford. Where the hell is the Ford? Ah, now it's over here. Ah, now because of those dirt tires, the Tundra has higher PP than the F-150. I actually have two F-150s. Ah, then I also have two Focuses probably. So we can sell them after, yes, we have two. After menu book 39, the sell option becomes available. Oh shit, no, here he is. Two guys we have. Ford's F-Series is the most popular line of pickups in North America, and the Raptor is by far the high-performance model of the bunch. One design objective was optimization for off-road racing, setting it a world apart from ground-hogging sports cars. The Raptor boasts a wide-body reinforced suspension and is fitted with 6.2-liter V8. Capable of outputting over 394 bhp. Put this beast in its element and it'll shatter your notion of how fast a truck can go. Freeman Thomas. I do like these NPCs, not that random girl that pops up, but these actual car designers. Is this Ford Raptor yours? Oh goddamn, here you have her again. She always just cuts into a dialogue that the player has with those interesting NPCs. She just pops up, it's super annoying. Wait, aren't you Freeman Thomas, the former design director at Ford? That's right, but you can call me Freeman. Thank you, Freeman, we're honored to meet you. Freeman used to be Ford's design director. Yes, you said that like 2 sentences ago. He has also worked for Porsche and Audi and is known as the designer of the first generation Audi TT. The Raptor is an aggressive and capable beast. I love this truck. It has a solid overall design and is full of Ford's unique DNA. The wide stance and large OD of dirt, I don't know, OD tire give it great handling and a lot of hate. Alright, I am going to quickly look that up, just making it learning moments. Here we go, OD tires. Overall diameter. Alright, I think that's it. The wide stance and large OD tires give it great handling and a lot of height. And the extreme approach angles make it excel at overcoming rough terrain. This first-gen Raptor had a V8 that fit perfectly with its aggressive character. Wow, that was fascinating, thanks. Don't mention it, now go and take another good look at your beloved car. Alright, we are going to go for number 27, Chevrolet. Here, this is what I mean. First one is already cleared because I have it randomly in my garage. It's so annoying. It wouldn't be so annoying if it would still have the hint saying where the race takes place, but that gets cleared if the car is already unlocked. But yeah, it is what it is. This time around you'll be collecting Chevrolets. You may associate the brand with SUVs, but Chevrolet also produces sports cars such as the Corvette and the Camaro. These three cars are all examples of Chevrolet's famously stylish design. Collect them, then come back and see me. Oh wait, I'm doing it the wrong way around. First want to see what kind of car we need. Camaro Z01. (2018) 633 pp. Yeah, I do think I already used the Corvette not that long ago, so indeed, let's go with that Camaro just to mix it up. I don't think I have a Chevrolet Camaro in my garage. I do have this one, but that one has a lot less horsepower. We're looking for the 633 mark of power. Yeah, I actually really would like to use this one. It's my favorite Corvette. Oh wait, we have it. Alright, I am going to use this one at least for one race, and then maybe we will also do the ZR1. I think previously in the menu book I used this one as well. I don't remember what for. It was maybe a championship or something. How come I have this one double? That's also really weird. Nah, this was a gift car, I guess. It has a little gift icon. But this doesn't have the gift icon, so how the hell did I get these two? I don't know. Alright, this car looks pretty mean. And before entering, let's see what they have to say. Oh shit. No, I don't think there is like a whole... Normally, if you buy a car in the used car dealer or something, there's like a nice little description. I don't think that is... Oh fuck me, I'm in the wrong menu. I don't think that is in the garage. Which is a pity. Why they don't put it there as well. There is a description in the car collection menu. But that's way longer. Let's read it anyways. Unfortunately, you cannot mark which descriptions you already read. So, there are so many cars, I don't remember which description I all read. So I will probably be reading quite a lot of them double, which is super annoying. Alright, what is the... sorting. Right, I thought this one I had was yellow. Black now. Alright, these are just default colors. Alright, the pinnacle of the 6th generation Camaro, this car proved its worth on the Nürburgring with its 650 bhp LT1 engine. The 6th generation Chevrolet Camaro further modernized the 5th generation design, which gathered praise for its retro modern styling while dropping approximately 100 kg of weight for higher sports performance. The most powerful model in the lineup is the Z01, equipped with the LT4 5.7 liter V8. From the Corvette Z06, it produces 49.9 bhp and 89 kgfm torque with a 0 to 100 km acceleration of 3.5 seconds. And a top speed of 318 kilometers an hour. Chevrolet has also provided a 1LE performance package starting from the 3rd generation models forwards. Adding further to the performance of the Camaro, for the 2018 model announced in 2017, this package included a large deflector, rear wing diffuser, dedicated suspension and specially developed tires. The Camaro Z1 with this package marked 7 minutes 16.04 seconds on the German Nürburgring. Holy shit, that's pretty quick. Greatly surpassing the performance of your average supercar. So that's a 716. I'm sure the ZR1 also held a performance record here. Here, one set the fastest lap on the Nürburgring. So how fast was that lap? Is that here? But the ZR1 ran the old Nürburgring course with a time record that even exceeds the Nissan GTR at the time. Alright, no time there. Always nice, a little bit messing around in the game. There's so much side content, I really do like that. Makes for a much more complete experience. Alright, before starting the race, let's quickly see what these guys have to say. This 6th generation, was it the 6th? I don't even remember. ZL1 may be the most valuable Camaro of all time. Taking its engine from the Corvette CO6, the ZL1 is capable of an output of over 641 bhp. What's more, this 1 LE package has been outfitted for track performance needs. Incredibly, it completed the lap of the Nürburgring Nordschleife in 7 minutes 16 seconds and 4 hundredths. That's a supercar level time, mind you. And yet, it's about 1/3 the price of your average supercar. Meaning it offers more bang for your buck. Ed Wellburn, everything about the Camaro ZL1 says speed and power. It's practically a weapon on wheels. From its overall stance to its many functional splitters, wings and air intakes, this car is track ready. And the ZL1 Camaro has a wider track than other Camaros. Its dark hoods, grille, headlamps and full width splitter give this car a wide sinister appearance. In two-tone coloring, it's all business, period. That's true. Thank you for it. It was very interesting indeed. There's so much I'd like to speak with you about. I look forward to seeing you again. Alright, here we go. So I think we already had one unlocked. So we have only 2 target races, but one car we already had unlocked, and I'm also going to race that one. We want all 3 races, but I have no clue where it is because the game doesn't tell you that. It's so retarded. Here we go. Alright, I think this is just a straight line race. We will just see. Ah no, it actually has corners. It's metal against metal in this battle against the strongest, fastest American sports car of the 700 pp class. Alright, so then why is the rival car a Corvette from 63? Doesn't make any sense. They're probably tuned. Car setting allowed. Tuning is prohibited. So then the rival cars make 0 sense. They're not 700 pp cars. Why is it all so vague. BLP tuning prohibited. Ah, okay, it's prohibited is off. This is also something I really do not understand. Why do you say prohibited there? Why not just remove the prohibited and say BLP tuning on or off instead of prohibited on or off? Or whatever. Anyways, I do think prohibition is off, so it is allowed, I would say. Road car professionally tuned, United States. Alright, so probably we will have to tune our car to be able to compete. But maybe not. Yeah, if I look at the cars, they look pretty tuned. Hello, my name's Anand Tapai. I love Mustangs and they really should remove that girl and all these random racers here. It's totally distracting, but I do want to read it because it's part of the experience, but it's always like this, it's a waste of time. I'm just an old school gamer, I'm more like a single player campaign. I don't need all these faces in my game. I love Mustangs and I've come all the way from Hungary to compete in this race. If only every race was for Mustangs. You don't stand a chance in today's race if your car doesn't have enough power. It's also crucial that you use the slipstreams of the cars in front of you to reduce wind resistance. My dad and older brother are big Gran Turismo fans as well. We've always loved smashing each other's lap records. The experience I've gained from doing so is fundamental to how we race today. Alright, this is the first time I'm doing this track, by the way. Alright, we have some speed. And again, I have to adjust the force feedback. Super annoying. Right, it seems we're going pretty well. Car feels pretty stable. Pretty epic track actually. I don't feel any oscillation in the wheel. Normally there was quite a bit of oscillation going straight. Not here. Man, screw these windmills. They're so freaking ugly. far so good. Pretty fun. And the car handled beautifully. Beautifully. So much detail in these cars. It's amazing. It almost feels a little bit like cheating driving in this car. It's really fast. Alright, then we have Laguna Seca and Daytona. I actually prefer, I will do Daytona in this car, and then Laguna Seca I will do in the less powerful, but my favorite Chevrolet, the Corvette CR1, I think the C06 or something, an older one, but I really like that one. Oh, this is a pretty cool 80s Corvette that we will be winning here. Alright, I have to really get to grips with this track again. I assume there's also an oval variant of Daytona. Ah, this is the road course indeed. I'm going to compete in a tuned up Viper. Alright, good for you. On this track the first corner is on the bank section, which makes entering it quite tricky. If you turn the steering wheel too much, your car might enter a spin and you might not be able to prevent it. Try to minimize your steering as much as possible and be sure to brake only when moving in a straight line. Here, that was at least a little bit of helpful information. What I love about Gran Turismo is how international it is. Take this race for example, there are drivers competing from all over the world. Here, and that is like a totally useless comment, I find. Anyways, there's also a Tesla competing. Awkward. Alright, here we go, now we're kidding around. I do remember the track a bit. Why is this back to 10? I'm pretty sure I set it to 6. Or did I afterwards put it back to 10? I have no idea. Alright, I will just use this as a practice round because I just really need to figure out the braking points. Fuck me, I forgot about... I thought we were already in that first corner to the left. Alright, that corner is coming up. No, not now. It's actually here it is. Alright, that's a very tricky corner to brake because you are steering. And it's very easy to unsettle the car. Right, I have no clue where the best braking points are. Man, pretty funny driving against a Tesla. Alright, now the very tricky corner. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 104, 105, 106, 107, 108, 109, 110, 111, 112, 113, 114, 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 1 wonder, is that... No, shit. I wanted to say, is that the first place car, but... This is only the second place car, so... Right, this will not be a win. Unfortunately. Because there's a car way up front still. Which is really quite quick. Unless we have another lap, but I doubt it. Ah, we do. Way too conservative through there and through here and through here. God damn it! All right, fuck it. I can't take him. Just need to be consistent. The car handles beautiful. Fuck my life, man. It was seriously no cars around. It was purely my own stupid mistake. Fuck. Alright, I need a break, sorry. Alright, sorry for my frustrations. I'm just frustrated with myself, but it also has been a year and a half, so I should not expect to immediately know all the breaking points and win every race first try. So I should just cool it down a bit. Here we go. It is a fun car, it's a fun, beautiful skybox, fun track. So I just need to be not overdo it. By the way, what did I put that flashing lights? That is, yeah. D-pad down, flash and toggle high-low beam. If I press down, You see in the dashboard, you see the high beam indicator, that blue lights icon. Now it does. It actually does. But it does not toggle high or low beam. I don't see a difference in high or low beam. Or maybe there is. If there is, it's very hard to discern. But you do see the high beam is now, the icon is gone. Now it's back up. Alright, just curious about that functionality. It would be cool in a night race if you can indeed have a visual difference between low and high beam. Alright, I still breaking point wise, I'm just, fuck me, and again, that is the tricky corner, but breaking point wise, I'm just doing random stuff. Fuck my life. Come on! Oh my god. Wow. I'm really bad at this track, car combination. Alright, I couldn't really make out the chicane that well. So I overshot it, but whatever. Pretty cool, you actually see on the bottom right, you see the driver's hands. Engaging the gears. Fuck me. Almost lost it there. God damn it. Alright, very messy race, but a win is a win. A win is a win, in my book. And those headlights of that Corvette, what is it, ZR1C4, they really move, they flip up in reverse manner. It's really weird. Don't really see what the benefit of it is flipping up as they do. Man, looks pretty epic with the planes in the background, amount of cars on track. The types of cars on track, like heavy duty American muscle. These races, they are really pretty epic, I have to say. Check out the hood scoop on that car. It's huge. It's not high, but it's very wide. The sound design, it's so much better. I'm so happy with that. Let's make a little bit of progress. One more race to do. It's already quite a long episode, so it would be nice to do it, but we are going to make it a little bit more challenging in the sense that we are going to use a lower powered car, but one of my favorite Corvette, the ZR1 C6. I don't know why it's my favorite. I like the looks. It's also because when it came out, I saw some YouTube movies on this car blasting on the Autobahn, the German Autobahn, and the sound, the raw power, it really made a pretty good impression on me at the time, and it never faded away. This is just my favorite Corvette of all time, at least for now. Alright, American Clubman Cup 700. So we are in a 612 pp car or something. Yes. So we are well below the 700 max. But let's see how we fare. Igor Fraga, that's the guy that was my reference for doing the Nürburgring circuit experience. I got in the end a 628. I think he got a 618. That's crazy. While the actual time to gold was 636 or something. So I thought my 628 was already good, but he actually managed to do it like 10 seconds faster. It's crazy. Let's see what he has to say. I've come to the US with my father in order to race. My father is an engineer, used to be a racing driver. Naturally, he's the one who taught me the fundamentals of driving. I deeply respect him for that. Hola, I'm Alonso Regalado, nice to meet you. I'm from Peru in South America. It's a country that's probably most famous for the NASA lines. Gran Turismo is what first got me into cars, but I'm sure that can be said of a lot of people. My favorite car is a Dodge Viper. Solace, I drove a Viper at Laguna Seca in the IA6 license test. Taking that test is a good way of mastering that corkscrew corner. Alright, this is going to be tricky, I think. Yeah, this car has a lot less downforce than that Camaro we were driving. Holy shit, a lot less grip. It's pretty hard to get used to compared to that Camaro. Alright, I'm totally overdoing it. I have to get used to the car. And the track again. Fuck my life, this car really brakes way worse. God damn it! Wow, fuck this shit! Oh my fucking hell, man. Alright, it's really not funny how early you have to brake in this car. It's pretty ridiculous. Oh my god, overshooting all these fucking understeer corners. So annoying. Oh my god, oh. Fuck this shit! they can take that corner much quicker. I think the first place cars, they are well, I cannot catch them anymore, they're way too far up front. Yeah, I think I was hoping like, okay, maybe I'm actually in front, but I see that helicopter hanging. Yeah, I'm not in front. The helicopter was way over another area of the track, and I think that the helicopter normally is above the first place car, so we are not in front. I had like a sneaky hope, secret hope, that we would be in front. Ah, fuck me. So what were we? Fourth, yeah. So I'm not even gonna bother in this car, in this, I can tune the car, but I don't really, I like to keep it original. It's a pity that you cannot see what the, yeah, the other guys, they're not driving that faster cars, like a regular Corvette over there. But the thing is, it's a pity you cannot see the PP of the other cars. Like what I could do, I could see what a bit of sport tires make for difference. So I think it was, I don't even remember, 5 laps or 4 laps? 5 laps. Yeah, I don't know what the what this does to the PP. We are now at 612. Yeah, 671. It makes a huge difference. So then also I learned if we have like harder, grippier tires, then the car will move more on its suspension. So we have to up the suspension, which is not possible. The effective spring rate changes depending on the suspension type and the lever ratios of the suspension arms. The natural frequency is a representation of how the ride quality feels as a result of this. The ride will become stiffer as the value is increased and softer as the value is decreased. Matching the natural frequency of the front and back wheels will make the car easier to handle. Typically, settings for the natural frequency of road cars are normally between around 1.1 to 1.5. Using comfort tires or sports tires, and around 3 to 5 for race cars using racing tires. Yeah, that's what I mean. We have to adjust this, but it's not adjustable. Alright, let's just see if we can, only by changing the tires, whether we have a better shot at it. Here we go. We still have bad brakes, but the grip is much better. I don't really need to see tire wear. In this short race, but without a HUD, I forgot. How can I see tire wear? I think I saw it on an app on my phone. Alright, but this is a good learning moment for me. What a huge difference racing tires make. It's almost not fair anymore. yeah, that should do it. So it was a little bit, yeah, it feels like cheating, but racing tires, it's just a crazy difference. Let's watch one lap of replay and then see what the next menu book is, and then we will tackle that one in the next episode. Pretty cool car. But again, this is my favorite Corvette ZR1 C6. It's such a relentless roll V8 rumble this car has. Doesn't take any prisoners, it's pure power. Pretty damn cool. Let's put the regular tires on it again. Otherwise it will pop up way too high in my garage, I guess. But yeah, learning moment of the day. Huge difference racing tires made. Of course I knew they would, but not that much difference actually. Because what kind of tires do we have on now? What tires? God damn it. Sport comfort, but what the rest do you have in tire lengths? Comfort, you have soft, medium and hard. And then you have sport, soft, medium and hard. And we have SC. Yeah, I guess that is soft comfort then. Now, sports hard. So what does SC mean above? You see the car? SC. Front, rear, supercharger probably. So where do we see what kind of tires we have equipped? I guess you don't really see that. Anywho, we are done with our menu book. Now I forgot, what kind of tires did I have equipped? Because I was curious. If it's the soft sports, sports hard, yeah, okay, so hard, then I understand the huge gap between racing and sports tires, because if it would have been sports soft, then I would find the gap between racing medium and sports soft really huge, but this is sports hard, so this is less grippy than the best sports tires. If that makes any sense. But yeah, sports, I do think it's the category below racing, yes. Still, if you go from sports, I wonder what the difference is between sports soft and racing medium. But going from sports hard to racing medium, it's almost a cheat code. Congratulations, you've got all 3 cars. This completes your Chevrolet collection. Once you've collected your reward, I've got some stories to tell you about these cars. Chevrolet Corvette and Camaro are widely considered to be among the most quintessential American sports cars. The Chevrolet brand was established in 1911 and named for one of its founders, Louis Chevrolet. The first car the company produced was the Classic 6, a large vehicle with a straight 6 engine. Their most famous model, however, is probably the 2-seater Corvette sports car. The first generation Corvette was unveiled in 1953. And new Corvettes are still being produced today, cementing the car's place as an icon of American motoring. The C6 Chevrolet Corvette CR1 is low and wide with the stance and physique of a bodybuilder. To accommodate for wide tires, it has been given more width than the standard Corvette and features more aggressive air vent in its front fender. Interesting, the black roof works to emphasize the low and wide look of the design. Also, I really like its round tail lights. We already read that, by the way. Let's see what we have to do. Head to GT Auto and visit car maintenance and service. For this menu, I'd like you to try your hands at modding an American car to widen its body. You've got the Pan American Championship up ahead, so this is a great chance to get your car in shape. The first thing you need is a suitable American car, such as a 4-Taurus Chevrolet. Once you've got one, take it to GT Auto and visit car maintenance and servicing in order to apply the wide body mod. Come back to the cafe when it's done, I'll be waiting for you. Alright, let's quickly do that. Just curious, what car are we going to widen? And I find it a bit weird why this is in the car and maintenance and not in the tuning shop. But maybe that's just me. This is the floor where we handle car maintenance. Because a car's performance will deteriorate over time, you should bring it in for routine, tender loving care. Also, you can count on us for wide body customizations, though we only have kits available for certain models. Only 50k, it's quite a lot. I find it annoying that you cannot change your car from everywhere. This car deserves a wash. Cool garage, by the way, with the alignment setup for the Porsche wheels. Man, I would like to have my own garage. Anywho, alright, it needed to be an American car. Man, I have so many cars already, it's pretty crazy. Alright, do we want to wide body the Viper? Which car do we want to use in that championship? 600s. Alright, these are really oldies. Then we have the Corvette C7. Twice. No, I think one is a racing version, right? Here's the racing version, which actually has lower PP than the regular ones. I don't understand. So we could do that one. Or a regular Camaro, but we already have that ZL1 as well. We could go with a wide body Mustang. This one, looking forward to driving that one as well, but I will do that hopefully in some classic car races. Which car are we going to wide body is the big question. Alright, this is normally not the car I would take, but I'm just gonna take it for fun. We're gonna wide body the Mustang. The thing is that they say like, okay, you have to wide body your car. You have a American Championship coming up. I would like to know what are the competitors in that championship, because then you can anticipate and actually select the right car. I'm now randomly choosing the Mustang, but maybe that car is well underpowered for the American Championship that's coming up after this menu book. I don't understand why they give like that notion like, okay, this is a preparation for your upcoming championship, and then give no clue about whether it will be group cars, whether it will be regular road cars. I have no idea. Because also, if this car will not be used in that championship, then now the wide body is much more cheaper. But for the other car, the wide body was 50k. That would be quite a lot of waste of money if you would otherwise not use it. After fitting, installing a wide body will cause all custom parts fitting on the outside of the car to be removed. The default body shape cannot be restored once this work is done. So also you cannot restore it. That's also why I will never wide body the ZR1. I want to keep it original. That's why I'm actually happy that I'm using this car, because this is just a regular old Mustang. It's not really super special in my book. Installing a wide body will change the shape of the car, meaning that custom parts designed for a default body shape, be they for the front, side or rear of the car, can no longer be fitted. I don't understand why you would not be able to restore it, but On the other hand, I do understand it, because in real life you also really, they're often cutting away the fenders, etc. It's quite a drastic change, white bodying, often. The end results look super clean, but before you get there, there's a lot of cutting and hacking body parts away involved. Anywho, are we going to do it with 1997? Yeah, that's in blue, so I assume that is the new width. The PP doesn't change. It's pretty funny. Alright, but now we also need some wider rims. Because currently it looks a bit fragile. Yeah, the wheels tire width needs to fit the new fenders, which they absolutely do not. This is where we sell wheels from a whole range of brands. Once you bought a set of wheels, you're free to fit them to any car you choose. There's a ton of designs, so you're sure to find something you like. Get started on your wheel collection today, it's a lot of fun. BBS. I have wheels like this in real life. I had those on the car. Or well, a little bit different. Maybe like this one? No. Oh my god, my stick on that wheel is really broken. And there are actually a lot of cool wheels here. Oh my god, how annoying is that button? Still a little bit too narrow, I find the wheels, the tire width. Maybe it's a little bit better compared to the default wheels. Alright, I'm just going to go with these. Right, do we want another paint color? Nah. Let's leave it be for now. Congratulations, you've definitely earned your rewards. Now I think this is probably a matter of taste, but I just love it when car bodies are widened so the wheels are offset on the outside. You can change your wheels at GT Auton as it happens. Go ahead and give it a try if you're interested. A World Circuits track has been made available. Pan American Championship. Alright, now let's see if the car that we have matches the competitors. I don't think so. The Ford Mustang has been celebrated as a legendary American sports car ever since it hit the market in 1964. One look at this exceptional 7th generation model will have you shouting Mustang for sure. Incorporating the essence of its forebears, it boasts a proud lineage without relying too heavily on overtly retro elements. Without a doubt, the star of its engine lineup is the V8 mounted in this GT. For a car with plenty of muscle, its price is really quite reasonable. The goal of Jay Mays and his team was to make this car more of a European sports car while not losing its American pony car heritage. This was truly a tough assignment. The resulting car is a quintessential Mustang that looked like it went to finishing school in Europe. The new side DLO, if I only knew what it was, with rear quarter window was initially controversial. What the hell is DLO? This guy is only talking in abbreviations. Side DLO car. Daylight opening refers to the window openings in the greenhouse of a vehicle. For openings on the side of the vehicle other than a door opening, the locus of all points where a horizontal line perpendicular to the vehicle longitudinal center line is tangent to the periphery of the opening. A horizontal line perpendicular to the vehicle longitudinal center line. Perpendicular, that's 90 degrees, right? And the longitudinal center line, that's a horizontal line. So how can you have a horizontal line perpendicular to the vehicle's longitudinal center line? Man, every time I look something up, new longitudinal center line. It raises new questions, so annoying. And then we do car. Parallel to the vehicle longitudinal axis. Yes. So that's a horizontal line. So I have no idea what this says. It all makes so little sense. Daylight opening. Why don't you just call it a side window? Why does DLO is just office talk for side window? It refers to the window opening in the greenhouse of a vehicle. Greenhouse of a vehicle? Are you kidding me? Just call it cabin. Why does everything need to have convoluted terminology? It's crazy. For openings on the side of the vehicle other than a door opening, the locus, so the place or the point of all points where a horizontal line perpendicular to the vehicle longitudinal center line is tangent to the periphery of the opening. Wow. What abracadabra talk. So let's double check perpendicular, but I'm pretty sure that's the opposite of parallel. If their intersection forms right angles at the point of intersection. Yes, so that is indeed 90 degrees. A straight line that makes a right angle with the other line. Alright, I have no idea what any of this means. Anyways, DLO is just side window. The new side DLO with rear quarter window was initially controversial, in that the previous Mustangs had a B-pillar separating a scoop window or a clean panel. The new DLO makes the Mustang visually more sophisticated and gives better visibility. I don't know if sophisticated is the right terminology for it. If you're just missing a B-pillar, does that make it more sophisticated? I don't know. The front end is aggressive with its thin, angled eyes and hungry mouth. The rear end takes the 3-bar iconic taillights to a new level and has a sequential blinker inspired by the 67-68 Shelby. The stance is near perfect, especially with optional big wheels spaced out to the edges. Wow, that was fascinating, thanks. Don't mention it, now go and take another good look at your beloved car. Alright, let's see what the competitors are. Pan American Championship. Camaro, yeah, so it really wants that Camaro. 633 pp. Now that you've collected cars made by Ford and Chevrolet, the next step is to tackle the Pan American Championship. You'll race on tracks in the USA as well on Brazil's legendary Interlagos circuit. Aim to finish in the top 3 and come back here once you've managed it. All the best out there. Yeah, so I think it are basically the same cars as before. But we can also just take a totally different car and tune it a bit. It will be, I think, the first car that I will seriously tune in this game. Epic cutscenes this, by the way. Really cool, nice intros. Alright, so I will, besides the Mustang and the cars that we already drove in this episode, I will also just be checking in the next episode the car dealers to see if there are any other cool American cars that we can use. Let's quickly see if there's anything cool here. An old CR1, this Corvette, we already saw. We also don't have that much money to spend actually. Nope, not that many American muscle here. We could go for fun with this one, but we really need to tune it a lot to get to, let's say, 650-ish. Alright, we will be worrying about that in the next episode. This episode's already way too long, guys. Sorry for my ranting and raving during some of the races. I'm just a moody old guy. We'll be continuing in the next episode. I hope to see you there. And for the meantime, don't forget, always do keep on gaming. Later.